Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now, at the time of recording this video, it's the 22nd of May, 2 days after the final episode of The Boys. Now, after the most mid-season I've probably ever watched, did they finally give us a good episode to tie everything up? Well, yes and no at the same. I don't even know who I'm lying to. This wait, hold on. How long has this been? Hold on, just bear with me. It's been 40 seconds. Oh yes, I can actually say it. Okay, yeah, this episode fucking sucked. I'm not gonna lie. This episode genuinely sucked. I don't even have a script. I'm just freestyling at this point. Okay? Nothing made sense. Mind you, this isn't even about the entirety of season 5. This is just about the final episode in itself, okay? So, for the first 6 episodes, they waste up. Actually, you know what? Let's just talk about let's go episode to episode. The first episode was actually pretty good. It was a really good episode. They actually it was a great first episode for a final season. Okay, so I had a feeling that hold on, maybe this season will actually be good. Now, the reason why I had doubts with the final season is because I thought season 4 and Gen V season 2 really sucked. I thought they were genuinely like one of the worst things I've ever laid my eyes on. Like they are genuinely that bad. Well, maybe not season 4. Season 4 wasn't that bad, but Gen V season 2 really sucked. But anyways, let's continue. Let's talk about Homelander with the V1. Okay? This video will probably be inconsistent cuz this is just a rant video. This is just a rant video. Homelander with the V1 and Homelander without the V1, there is no difference at all. There is genuinely no difference at all. What was the point in hyping up the V1? What was the point in going to multiple places to find the V1? Okay, it was genuine. Like, I swear to God, what was the point of the V1? Okay, if you watch the final episode, you'll understand. Okay, now you know what? Let's actually talk about the final episode. The final episode is so rushed. It is so rushed. Like, it is like anime ending level rushed. Like, they do so much stuff in the final episode, which, like, okay, I've calmed down. Let's just talk about it, okay? Homelander, he hasn't been like the same Homelander from season 1. If you compare Homelander from season 1 to Homelander to season 5, it is night and day. Okay, which makes sense. He doesn't really have anybody to look over him. He is now like his own boss. Like, makes sense. I understand that. Okay, I actually watched the show. Okay, but the problem isn't that like he loses his cool and all that. It's that he's not intimidating anymore. Like, look at the soups from season 1. Like, they were genuinely terrifying. I remember watching season 1, and when a human being was in the same room as a soup, I would constantly be scared because I knew something wrong was gonna happen. Now, if a human was next to a soup, like, I know that human will survive. I know they're gonna survive. Like, they removed the fear factor of the soups and what made them terrifying. Okay? And Ryan. What was the point in hyping up Ryan from season 2? Like, I know he's like the first ever naturally born soup, or maybe they retconned that. I don't really know. But I know he's the first ever naturally born soup. But they don't really focus on that much. Like, how do I really explain? Okay, there is an easy way to explain it. He's barely in the final season. He's only in like 3 episodes, and in those 3 episodes, he's barely in them. Okay, and Marie Moreau, what has she done? What has she done? They hyped her up to be this Homelander killer, and all she does is take a few people and send them to Canada. Like, what was the point? And by the way, didn't they confirm that Marie Moreau is like kinda Homelander's cousin? Yeah, what was that about? Like, we never really got a scene between Homelander and Marie and them talking about them, being cousins and all that. Yeah, what was that about? Okay? Gen V in its, like, this season has proved that Gen V is probably the most useless show of all time. Like, if you skip Gen V, nothing changes. Because everything that happens in Gen V literally gets re-explained in the show. Like the whole virus plot, re-explained in season 4. Like the whole Odessa projects, non-existent in the main boys show. Like, I only watched season 2 just so I can understand what happens in season 5. And you're telling me that I could have just skipped all of that? And Vought Rising. I've never ever prayed on a show's downfall, and the show that I'm praying on its downfall hasn't even released yet. Like, the amount of times they would talk about Stormfront and it's what Clara would have wanted. Bro, Stormfront died in season 3. Why would you even care? By the way, didn't they like say in like season 3 that like Homelander and Stormfront weren't really romantically together? They were just kind of like a one-time type of thing. Like, and all of a sudden he loves her now. Like the amount of retcons that happen. Well, it's just like one retcon, to be honest. Yeah, but let's talk about the amount of ads I see for Vought Rising. Okay, Bombsight wasn't really necessary. Soldier Boy was nothing but a walking ad and a plot device. Okay, like, genuinely, if you actually watched season 5, tell me what has Soldier Boy done, and don't mention what he did in season 3. I'm only talking about season 5. What has he done other than being a compass for Homelander to find the V1 and just being an ad for his prequel show? Be honest, what has he actually done? Nothing. No, this man is a fraud. I'm being said, this man is a fraud. I know. Soldier Boy used to be my favorite. He used to be everyone's favorite character in season 3. He was so cool. But this man, like, genuinely, how does he get knocked out by Homelander? How? Wait, don't they both have the V? Listen, I'm pretty sure I'm saying stuff that would easily be explained, but I'm genuinely so pissed about the final season. Oh yeah, and I just remembered something. Where was Scorched Earth? Scorched Earth, Blood and Bone, where was that? They've been building that up since season 3. Where was that? We got Scorched Office. What was that? Like, the posters for the boys has to be genuinely the pure definition of false advertisement. But so much is going wrong with this video. But anyways, where was the Vought Tower collapsing, or Homelander in space looking over Earth exploding? Where was that? This season, for a final season, it didn't feel like a final season. It felt like it was building up to the final season. Okay? Because this was not a final season. Okay? So the problem is, let me tell you how it's not a bad season. It's mid. It's genuinely mid. Not bad, not good. It's mid at best. Okay, but the bad stuff, sometimes they do outweigh the good stuff. Okay, like, there are so many bad stuff with this season that I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention them in this video. But anyways, I feel like that's all I have left to say, or maybe that's all I remember, because I didn't even read, I didn't even write a script. But anyways, thank you so much guys for watching this video, watching me rant about a show that was probably the pure definition of a waste of time. Yeah, see you next time. Bye. Before I end the video, one thing I forgot to mention during the video. So Homelander has super hearing, okay? And I just want to mention something. There are so many occasions in this season where he's supposed to hear something, but apparently his super hearing just doesn't work. Okay, but the only time it works, it's when Frenchie dies. Like I don't know how that works. Okay, like it only works during when he goes and kills Frenchie. That's like the only time it works. Okay, but like the time when Starlight was fighting Black Noir, or like when the boys were fighting each other at Fort Harmony, or when like the chaos was happening in the White House, like you're telling me he didn't hear any of that? Like I don't know how I forgot to mention that.